Hello, everybody. Welcome in and welcome back. Just trying to get everything settled up here, and it looks good. Let's see. Okay. Just reading a bit on some of the newer releases that are coming out soon. It actually looks like an interesting end of the year. Last quarter for releases. And a friend of mine told me about a couple of new games coming down, and I'm like, okay, I'll research them. And it doesn't. It looks like kind of an interesting game. I mean, I'll research it some more. But so here we are today, attacking the Castlevania Dominus Collection once again, because 3 games are better than 1. Actually, it's 4.5, I think, or just simply 5 games. Just simply 5 games. That's fine. I hope everybody's doing good. It's been a it's been a nice day. I had it's been a nice weekend. I had a great visit with a friend. We were hanging out, doing our thing, lots of workout stuff. And I think I lost maybe 1.5 pounds, but I'm not gonna brag about it. Okay. Everything seems to be up and ready. So, I'm going to go ahead and start after my nice little intro. So, I'm looking forward to a couple of things coming up. I'll wait for Wukong to go on sale. Maybe. I'm not too sure. I'm actually eager to try the casting of Frank Stone. I mean, that kind of seems like a game that I would really like. And I've heard mixed things about it. It's either good or bad depending on what you like. So I'm one of those people that say buy the game, form your own opinion. I I'm the odd guy. I like Callisto Protocol, and apparently the rest of the world doesn't. Actually, I just saw that about 2 or 3 weeks ago, a friend of mine on the PlayStation Network was saying, "Oh, I got Callisto Protocol, and I've been playing it." I'm like, that's so great. Hey, Thora, how are you doing? Sending some love. Sending some love. Do you have to work today? So you're gonna lurk. You're gonna lurk work. Thanks for dropping in. Gosh, I know that you don't play the games, but we should definitely set aside time where like Karan and I can play some games and you can watch. And you can be the little secret info person like, "Oh, he's doing this on Twitch." But Karan and I rarely ever play against each other. Except when we're playing Soul Calibur. Ask Karan about Soul Calibur. Set aside about 15 minutes because it's going to be a long story. All right, let's see. I got my wonderful charge controller here. Let's see. Should I do it nice and proper today? He's going to Indy tonight. Oh, is there another concert? Goober. Well, we don't have to play today. It's been a really long time though. I haven't had my treatment of Karan gameplay in a while. I mean, even if the two of us are just going to take on the hordes of zombies that are taking over Europe and play some Sniper Elite or Zombie Army. Resident Evil. Killing zombies in China, I guess, is just as good as killing zombies in Europe. So this weekend I did a nice little stream. I was playing Saturday Morning RPG. If you missed it, take a look at the video. It's still up for like a week and a half. Saturday Morning RPG is a cute game. I mean, it's not exactly completely deep. If you've ever played any of the South Park RPG style games like The Stick of Truth, that's sort of a little bit how the actual fight sequences are in Saturday Morning RPG. Let's see. Here it is, Saturday Morning RPG, written in the style of G.I. Joe, and right behind him is the Hood Commander, H.O.O.D, like Cobra, and he's armed with his awesome Trapper Keeper, which is actually very important to the gameplay. Who knew a Trapper Keeper can be important to the gameplay? The amount of nods in this game is just hilarious. So if you grew up in the 80s, maybe not the 90s, get this game and play it. It's so funny. I've got everything set up, just making sure. Yeah, okay. I'm sorry, I got to change a couple things. And it looks like we are good. So I've got 10 more followers to go before I hit 100 followers. I'm having a great time streaming. In fact, I'm actually thinking as soon as I get a few other projects done to add another day to the streaming week, but I'm not really sure how that's going to play out. I mean, the rest of my days are kind of taken up with something. Good or bad, whatever it is. I'm ready to start. I hope you are too, because here we go. If you have Astro's Playroom from your PS5, it got a few updates because Astrobot's release. There's a few more robots that are hidden and a few more. You can go to the vending machine and get some more toys. It's the secret lab, and it's got the PS5 stuff in there. I have to wonder if they added in. So there was an announcement today of the PS5 Pro. I didn't see it, but was around 9 o'clock. My friend Synctel sent me a picture of, oh, the PS5 Pro. Okay. Synctel will be joining us back on the streaming circuit soon. Doing my best to encourage him. He'll be doing mostly the chess thing, but I think if I can convince him enough, we can set aside a day that he and I co-op a game together, and that would be awesome. Let's get to getting. All right. So when we play this game, I usually like to devote about at least an hour. At least an hour to each of the games. I'm gonna try to do at least an hour and a half. It really depends on if there's gonna be a nice stopping point. Usually right after a boss, and you tie up all the loose ends. Cheers to all my UK friends. Brycey and Jelly are streaming now. They usually end their streams about now, though. It's about 10 p.m. over on the other side of the pond. It doesn't mean I don't love them any less. But they seem like they're really cool guys. I used to work with Jelly. Apparently through Jelly, I've met Brycey. Not in person, but as a streamer. We all have our own little corners of the internet. It's great. So we're going to check today's stream and see what happens throughout the stream. The program still likes to die around after about an hour of streaming, which I still haven't figured. I mean, I've even looked up the error code, and as far as OBS is concerned, it's like it's not their problem. So, okay, thanks for at least telling us where we might be able to go. I'm a little bitter, but that's okay. So, we've played Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow enough to know how it operates with you don't have to actually draw it, but I'm a little curious to see maybe next. I'm gonna start this up, and I'm gonna go ahead and practice. Let's see, one of these magic sealers. So you do it with buttons. Oh, see, you can do it with the actual touchpad, but geez. Yeah, but that's gonna be so hard. There's no way to do it. And each one has like a time limit, especially when you're fighting a boss and you have to invoke the seal to banish the boss because they all have infinite HPs. What game reminds you of that? If you said the Dot Hack collection on PS1, you would be right. To this day, I think I still don't understand the level selection on the Dot Hack series. I'm gonna have to look it up and have somebody on Google just explain to me how you select levels on how do you analyze levels. You can select levels by doing certain word combinations in Dot Hack, and what ends up happening is you get like a graph of the world that you've selected with your 3 words, and it shows you, I guess somehow it shows you how hard the enemies are or whatnot, but I cannot read that graph for the life of me. It just looks like a whole bunch of colors. Alright. So the reason I'm doing Dawn of Sorrow, then Order of Ecclesia, then Portrait of Ruin is because that's how the games were released. The games are in chronological order according to the canon timeline in the main menu. So Order of Ecclesia, out of all 3 of these, Order of Ecclesia was first, then Portrait of Ruin, then in the future Dawn of Sorrow. But I prefer to do it this way because you get to see the evolution of each game. So Dawn of Sorrow came out first, and you can see that it's, you know, one just huge palette. Then you have Order of Ecclesia that broke down. Instead of just one big map, you have small little maps. Then Portrait of Ruin combined them both, and it did it really great. I'm going to go ahead and see if there are any new items for me. I can't say that I have a lot of money on me, but I gotta tell you, every time I play, I've been playing a little bit of Harmony of Dissonance, and every time I play it, I get so used to just his dash option. He goes so fast, so automatically, and it's it's a treat to actually do that. I get so spoiled at doing it. So, okay, let's see. Hey, Soma. Yeah, that old guy. You know his name? You know. You mean Julius? Yeah. He's coming around to see Yoko a lot. Do you think... Oh, yeah, so Hammer has a big crush on Yoko. I have no idea where that comes from. They weren't exactly friends in the last game either. Oh, I actually have a lot of money. Okay. Who knew? 1, 0. Don't we have a red scarf coming to us somehow, somewhere? I really need to figure out if my coworker has a crush on me. Dory, do you really need me to give you the easiest answer to that? Do you have a crush on me, dude? Well, dude, I don't want to assume. It could be anybody. They, them, whoever they are. Do you have a crush on me? Your work crush says he does. So you have someone who crushes on you. No, wait. Someone who you have a crush on, and then someone else that's you don't know if they have a crush on you. I gotta figure these out sometimes. I gotta draw this little map because I'm not knocking your life. It's sometimes it's hard for me to figure out that drawing. So you're in kind of a V, huh? There. I think I sold all of my extra stock on stuff before a V. Okay. Boomerang. I'm not going to sell the boomerang. I don't sell my weapons. Never sell your weapons. I've got 5 axes. Don't sell them. The weapons you end up giving to Yoko with a certain amount of souls. And you can upgrade the weapon. I think there are a couple upgrade only weapons you can get, so. Oh, damn it, Yoko. Short sword. I have 3 armor knights, and the short. I have only 1 short sword. The claymore turned. So it'll tell you in the weapon synthesis. You've got short sword selected. Great. Weapon synthesis. You need the soul that it explicitly says armor knight. You just need 1 of the souls. You need the armor knight, and then you'll turn it into a cutlass. So there's no big guesswork. I think at the end, there's a few of them that have a question mark, and it's like, ooh, it's not a random thing. It's just, we don't want to tell you what it is until you actually do it. The one who might be crushing on you is like, I haven't seen you all day. Oh. Oh. Well, that's definitely, I mean, a lot more action that I've gotten lately, which, you know, still confuses me. You like him, but you don't know if I like home all like that. Oh, okay. I hear you. I researched polyamory because I dated someone who was polyamorous once. And for me to understand it, I had to break it down because I come from a historically monogamous background. And to date someone who was polyamorous required a lot of studying and understanding, and I had to learn a couple things about terminology. I had to learn a couple things about time allocation, new relationship energy. So I mean, I tried the shoe on and it didn't quite fit, but you know, more power to everybody who can make it work successfully. If that's your thing, I do not judge. My shirt does not say Judy on it, right? But it was an interesting like year and a half. I mean, we had to really go over everything, make some rules about how things would go. I'm gonna give shout outs to Midnight Sumo. The next tournament is going right now. I believe it's in Tokyo. Midnight Sumo is doing awesomely broadcasting that tournament. I've seen a couple matches so far. I haven't devoted a lot of time to actually watching the entire tournament, but sorry, tangent. I want to make sure I get all my shout outs in. Do I have stuff to spare? I have. Oh. That turns into a battle axe. Rules are key. Rules and communication. Rules and open, honest communication. Those are the big things. Enho, I don't know. Enho won his. He fought the first day, and he won his match pretty easily. I mean, it's Enho. Wow. It wasn't really going to be much of a question. I think, should I do the cutlass here? I don't know. I'm going to wait a little bit before I actually go, I'm gonna deduct that time. Okay, so 25 minutes. I'm gonna deduct that time from streaming the actual game for an hour. Kirby versus Atami? I must have missed that. My bat soul, yay. Okay, so it looks like I was in the... Oh, crap. Looks like I was in the garden. Garden of Madness. And I can't go down because I don't have... That's the thing I swear I've noticed in this game is like all my player characters' hitboxes have just grown like about 3 inches off of the character. Okay, so I was in the Garden of Madness, but looks like I was taking on the chapel. So stopwatch Kirby. Stopwatch Kirby. If I don't have an ad that pops up. And instead of just, you know, watching the game here, I guess we can... This is Aqua versus... Did I miss the Kirby Atami Fuji match? Okay. When I get the time. I've got Midnight Sumo up just to see it on the side, but I'm doing my stream right now. The axe is good, but it's pretty weak. Or it's really slow. Is the thing. I've got my Lucky Charms on because I want to get souls. We got to get some souls. So I think I'm working the chapel right now. And I like taking on these guys because they drop... Their soul is luck. If you get it to drop. Oh, and they drop T. This sword just isn't frickin' slow. far as I remember, coming down here was sort of led us to something else. Ooh, uh-oh. I did something. Hold on. Oh, this guy. Oh, I hate him. He's called the creature. I forget. He has like an item that's super rare or something. I don't remember coming over here. These are ghouls. Okay, that's fine. And then a powered up pig. Oh, he does the forward. The forward fireball. Hadouken! Pennant. Rotten meat. If you get rotten meat, save them. They're if you get the soul that lets you eat rotten meat and spoiled milk, they're basically free heals. Because you can only sell them for like $1. The only bad thing about having the 777s on is the defense sucks. You trade off defense. You trade off a lot of defense for just a few points in luck. It might not seem like it's worth it, but trying to collect all this stuff without a luck boost is pretty awful. I'm getting an awful lot of money too. Once you get the money ring, it becomes awesome. So I've been working a little bit with my Polymega. I'm still loving my system. I'm still uploading games. Little by little, I stuck a 4 terabyte drive in it. I'm liking oh yeah, the interface is okay. The gameplay, especially right now for Nintendo 64 games, isn't nominal, and it should be. I was doing some research and I heard that the latest firmware, when it was first released, started bricking systems. Your polywogs. Oh. I remember, so I thought I did so much research on polyamory, like I could write a college paper on it. I went so far as to draw. I was trying to, like I said, I'm better at understanding things when I can break them down into my terms, but that requires me to put labels on stuff. And I remember, because I used to go to a support group, I was talking to a lot of the people there, and they really hate labels. Like, don't confine us to a term or a box, because that's not what it's about. And I said, well, how do you, what's this? and they weren't explaining things in terms that I could understand. Like, in order for me to get this, I need to break it down into something that I can understand. So I wrote notes. I drew like a Venn diagram. Well, I started with a Venn diagram. I eventually changed it to something else, which I thought was a great idea. If I could show you, I would. I think I still have those notes somewhere. But as soon as I showed it to one of the people at the meeting, they were like, they didn't like it. I'm not going to badmouth them, but they were very turned off that there were solid lines here and there. And I'm like, well, you know what? These charts aren't for you. This is for me. And if you're so apt about not having labels, then don't label me as a labeler. But I tell you something, I really need to break this down, and this is what helps me understand everything a little bit more. And they weren't really encouraging about that. They were just so I don't know, preoccupied with the fact that I drew solid lines in between certain things. And I'm like, well, maybe I can draw dashed lines, or if I use a color system, I won't use solid color changes. You know, you can kind of blend them in. Oh, that's okay. I'm not researching it anymore. I'm never gonna not want to learn about stuff, because it's a very, in my opinion, it's a very interesting dynamic when it comes to human relations. It shouldn't be thrown out the window. So. But I'm not going to actively pursue trying to come up with more terminology that helps me understand it. Perhaps if I date someone else who is polyamorous, then I'll refer back to my notes. But in the meantime, I'm not gonna fret about it too much. Mom is coming back for another mini break in November. And I'm excited. We're gonna go to the music store, and I'm gonna get a nice bigger bass amp for me. It'll be my birthday present. My birthday! Oh my gosh. I can't wait. She has a good time when she comes here. I'm currently washing all the linen because I had a friend of mine who was staying here. Oh, it looked like I hit it for 3,000 damage. It was just 233s back to back. Give me this soul, man. Jeez. Oh, really? I don't know that there's a chair anywhere. Yeah, it is perfectly fine that people don't fit into a box, but at the same time, I mean, don't yell at me for drawing boxes. You know, it's just one of those things that kind of took me for a loop, because I wasn't even given the credit for coming up with all this research. It was just like someone saw the box there and they just immediately tuned out. All right. It was like one of my final papers for college. I couldn't see in the syllabus where it was, where the final page count was, so I eventually stopped it because I thought it was going on too long. It was supposed to be 14 pages, and I got a bad grade just because I didn't make the page requirements. Like, there was some really good information in there, you know. Come on, I need this soul. Soma's playstyle is awesome with the tactical soul system, but, you know, to play Pokemon and you gotta catch them all, it's a little annoying. Especially with some of them, if you really want to catch them all, you have to upgrade your luck 1,000,000 points or something, because they only drop a soul like once every few hundred times, which I feel like that's what this is. If I just had one soul, I could eat my rotten meat. Is the sound coming in okay? Or is it too light? Sounds a little too light, doesn't it? Turn it up. Okay. Gads, man. How many levels have I... How many levels have I gained so far just because I'm sitting here trying to kill all these guys? Come on, I just need one soul. That's all you need. There we go. Finally. And there's my free heal right there. Bam. Let's not keep it on either. Did I have the golem on? Yeah. I'm not going to carry on this way. I think it's important for me to... Ow! Bastard. You know what? Actually, I don't want to say. It's been so long. I just don't remember all the where I'm supposed to go. If I get at least one of these souls, it raises luck. I'm not so sure that this soul is stackable. Like the eat bad food soul isn't stackable, you just need one. You can get more than one, but it doesn't enhance anything. There we go. Raise the luck. Bam. Let's see. Equip. Ghost Dancer. 1 of 9. Okay, yeah, that's what it is. Damn it. And of course it totally kills your strength. Is this a singular room? Nope. We're not going in there yet. He's not... That's not one of the final armors, which takes forever to kill, but at the same time, jeez. Yeah, it's best if you just don't do it. Turn around, Soma. Jeez. Okay, fine. Be that way. All y'all cheap Cheap. It was only like $1. Gain 2 levels. Jeez, just trying to get all that. You have people. You got. You have people interested. I have no one interested in me. I have one person interested in me. Maybe. Things aren't really well defined. Oh, while I have the time, whew. Thanks. Got the laundry sorted. Turn this up just a little, just a wee bit more. Okay, we're going to. So we're hitting the 50-minute mark. And that's when OBS usually crashes. I changed the bit rate today, so I'm interested to see if that actually affected anything. I mean, I doubt it. Soma's so cool. He was a good character in the Harmony of Despair game. Karan knows. He really mastered a lot of Soma stuff. So he had a lot of the enemy souls. Karan knows all. You do not lie. You do not lie. This guy has a tendency to just create amazing things. I'll introduce, like, I remember I introduced him to Final Fantasy Record Keeper, and it was cute, and it wasn't as difficult as it got in its later days, but we had, I showed it to him, and it was, my thing was, it was cute to play all the characters in a nice 2D style format. And I didn't realize at the time they weren't really starting the nightmares just yet, but they did shortly afterwards. And all of a sudden he becomes a record keeper pro. And he's done that with a lot of the games. And it's just stuff that I would never think about. Really? Did that combo actually work? Yeah, it did. He became the Resident Evil 5 expert. Aww. There are a bunch of skulls here. Oh, I remember this guy. Okay. Whenever you see a bag of money, just hit it with your sword. If you walk into a room and you see a random bag of money, hit it with your sword. And don't act surprised. What the heck? Come on, boo. I don't think any one of these is a save room. Do I have... This one has bigger defense, and that's what I want. So I usually have two sets. There's going to be the boss fight equipment, and then there's going to be the, like, trying to collect stuff equipment. Oh god, the Reapers? No, Guillotiners, that's right. I'm not quite convinced that I'm going the right way here. the... This is where you need souls. Damn it! So you need the skeleton soul for that one. Then you need the... Ooh. Damn it! Really? Come on! It's probably just for a lousy axe too, you know? Oh, is this the battle axe? Oh, it's a halberd. Okay. Whatever fate throws at me, I will accept. So, one of these days, I'm sure that I'll... discover hidden loves. Oh, I can't go through here yet. No, I need the puppet soul for that. Damn it! Sometimes playing this game sucks. Oh gosh, this guy. Okay, first you, then you. No, you suck. Okay, we realize that if we have a second chance, we start from a previous save, we have a second chance, and we start from here. Maybe we'll do a little better this time. Oh, look, we're doing great. Barbarecia. This ain't no Final Fantasy. What you talking about, Willis? Oh, here's the red scarf. And a mirror. Damn it. Oh man, come on. I don't want to be clever about this. Oh! Yeah, guillotiners, not cool. They don't like holy. Can I join on voice? I don't think there's an option for that on Twitch. There might be a way to do it. If you want to research it and let me know. Because... like, there's Discord, but... well, I guess... if you have the PS... well, like a PlayStation party, and I can make a party and invite you into it. I don't think Twitch has it natively. Oh my gosh, really? Oh. Free heal! 3D! You can ask Karan about Freedy. Freedy! Popcorn is Freedy. Stop it! You son of a... Really? That stuff right there really frosts my cookies. I mean, I guess I could rewind it, but that would seem like cheating. Not everything has to be a perfect run, you know. I'm gonna sit here and get my next blob of rotten meat. Do you want me to see if I can put you in a party? But you're not on PlayStation? Do you have a microphone for your... And you would have to oh, okay, some ASCII characters yet again. All right, so that's fine. Let me just update my settings here, because you have to go all the way around the system, right? Now that we've proven that you go all the way the frick around the system, now you're just being a real butthead. So people like you deserve to be blocked. I don't have any moderators. I need to get my own moderator. So I've got you here on my PS5 if you want to join in, Thora. But I mean, I didn't make a party yet. Do you have a microphone? I'll wait to see if you've got a microphone, or at least some way to chat. I mean, there is Discord as well, but I'm not running that right now. Probably gain another level before I get another wad of meat. There we go. Rotten meat. Cool. And a pendant. I remember the pendant from Uninvited. Such a useful tool. I forget what he gives you, but it's some nice item as far as I remember. Bam! And another soul. I'm all out for it. Give me some more luck. I am all out for that. So if I'm not supposed to go this, I guess I'm supposed to go this way. Soma, you were supposed to jump right there. You weren't supposed to jump there. You can't post about the server hub. We're like, oh. Oh, because it has some form of the word Discord in it. Oh, I know Witch's Soul. Ad break! Hate those imps. I can't think of many video game imps that I like. Hi Thora, welcome back. I can't think of many video game imps that I like. Are there many video game imps out there that deserve praise? Because I know most of them are just pain in the butt. Even the one from Thrill Kill, like, he's annoying as all heck. Ooh, and I got a mage robe. That's cool. Some rotten meat. Really? Oh, Symphony of the Night used to do that all the time. Throw up a zombie right underneath you. Even in the last, like, 2 inches of the room. Give me that soul. Heck yeah. So I guess I'm supposed to go this way. I will when I kill all of the dancers. Wow. Give me a moment. $22%. What's up with that? Oops, no. Tap. Just tap it in. Just give it a little tap, tap-a-rooney. Just give it a little tap, tap-a-rooney. Hello? Hi. Have you come to do some commentary? Okay.
I critique everything.
How are things?
I can't mic type very well.
That's fine. Oh gosh, maybe I'm not supposed to go through here yet. Apparently not. Oh. So I'm multitasking, and I usually can't multitask very well, so forgive me if I just kind of go silent.
What do you mean you're multitasking?
Well, I'm playing a game, I've got you on Discord, and I'm supposed to, like, devote brain power to everything. That's not really, I mean, I'm capable of doing it, but it doesn't mean I'll do it well.
But you're not just on Twitch. Like, that's basically what it is.
Yeah, but, you know, I don't really tune in on Twitch a lot either, unless I know somebody's there. And even then, I'm like, every once in a while, check the messages. Oh, okay. So sorry. What's the weather like out there? Because my mom said it was starting to get into like the 40s late at night.
Yeah, it's starting to get cold at night, and I'm super excited about it. So it's still, like, kind of hot during the day. Today reached, like, a high, the high was, 87.
Uh-huh.
But, like, I can deal with that. Like, that's not too bad. But, yeah, I got pretty cold last night. Like, there's frost in the city.
What gets you excited for the winter?
I'm definitely a winter person. I hate being hot.
Oh, don't move here then.
This girl does not do hot.
Valkyries.
Oklahoma was bad enough. Not country. Sorry.
Oh, I know Oklahoma. I've been there.
That was pretty awful. There were sorry, like, all the time.
I can't say I'm a fan of winter.
There's a reason you live where you do.
Well, that's not the reason I live here, but that's the reason I've stayed here. I live here because this is the last place they decided to stick me before they were like, okay, we don't really care about you anymore. That's not true. I can't say that. I'm never gonna say that they said they don't care about me. But you know what? I tried my darndest to like go somewhere else, and it just wasn't happening. I can't necessarily blame it 100% on them, but for my peace of mind, I guess I'm gonna say that I wasn't really given much of an opportunity. I was near the end of my career anyway, and I can see where the money comes into play. Like, why waste it? And that's fine, you know. I'm okay with. Oh, here comes the tombstone. Go away.
I could have moved to Seattle, but I would have had to stay with someone who I didn't care for. So.
Oh. Seattle's on my list to just like go there and look at it.
Like, I might be going because I have to get some paperwork done.
Uh-huh. What paperwork? I'm listening.
I am legally changing my name.
Oh, to Thora.
Yes.
Okay.
Legally, my name will be Thora. It's gonna be awesome. But I'm still a dependent,
Uh-huh.
and my insurance is still through the military.
Oh.
So I need to have the military ID
Uh-huh.
to do my legal name.
Wow. Yeah, it's a process. That's not happening.
And there's a decent chance that the other half of that equation won't fill out the paperwork for me to fill out for me to
Oh.
get the
I
ID without a computer.
yeah, I hear it.
Otherwise, I could just go up to Bloomington.
Well, I'm gonna give you some chi so that it gets settled out eventually, or smoothly, or however it goes.
So I either have to go to Bloomington or Seattle. And hopefully it's just Bloomington.
Cross my fingers. So I know you don't play games. What are the types of games you like to watch? Just anything, or?
I'll watch almost anything, yes. I don't really like the stuff. I don't really watch horror games, and I know those are your favorites.
Oh, that's right. I remember.
I watch them for you.
You don't have to watch them for me.
I do though.
That's right. I remember.
You're one of my bestest friends.
Thank you.
Support you. And I watch them for you, but sometimes it's just like,
Yeah, I can tell you.
leave the phone watching, and I'm gonna not pay attention.
You know, I have to tell you that, like, I wasn't really a fan of horror games back when I was a lot younger. Like, I wouldn't even play Nightmare on Elm Street on the Nintendo just because it was involving Freddy Krueger, even though it wasn't. The games have gotten a lot worse since then. You know, I think even Uninvited is slightly worse than the Nightmare on Elm Street.
Never plus dragons, just those different cycles.
Dimitri! Oh, excuse me for that rather uncouth scene. You're one of the Dark Lord candidates. I am Dimitri Blinoff. You were fighting
I
a
love the word uncouth. We need to bring back the word uncouth.
Well, that's kind of his style. He's a bit elegant. You can just look at the way he's just kind of like, I'm cool. I hate his haircut though.
I don't
That
know which one's
him
him.
right there, Dimitri.
Okay.
Soma's way cooler, but Dimitri's like, he thinks he knows he's the coolest guy in the room. I just hate his hair. I really hate his hair. Look at that, like, short page bob. You know, if you really wanted to hate Dimitri, I mean, they really gave him that style. Like,
It would be easy to hate him if you wanted to.
yeah,
Just because of his hair.
I can stand Soma's hair. I really can't stand Dimitri's hair. And he's always so condescending. Even though, like, strangely enough, he doesn't have a lot of dialogue throughout the whole game. I don't have any reason. Do you have any reason for going on with Celia? None whatsoever. Well then. Well, however, I have this.
Soma's hair looks like it either needs to have more volume or it needs to be brushed and have less volume.
I think.
It's just a weird amount.
I think he needs to just like cut off the side there. You know, it's just.
Like it either has too many layers or too few layers.
I think it has too many layers. And you want to become the Dark Lord? Is that so wrong? Redefining my power. Let us begin. Oh crap. Of course, he starts off with the magic. Oh, really? No. Let me. Okay, so I know this. You have to.
Oh my gosh. So, there's a picture of me holding a sword and it actually looks like I know what I'm doing.
Don't you?
Like, I totally don't, but it looks like I do.
This is how you defeat this guy. You give him a weak frickin' spell. Because he copies the spell. You give him something that, like, doesn't do much damage. Because that whole ball thing was getting annoying. Yeah, like, I would love if this sword gave him a haircut, you know, at the end of the day. Look, he's even laughing at you. Do you hear him laughing at me? At me? Really? Is it too low? Oh, okay. Never mind then. Don't worry about the sound, because we don't want any feedback. Oh, here I am talking about how I like to have two different freaking configurations, and I didn't even switch, you know? Go figure. No, I won't summon the bat. Slice! Slice! Yeah, you were so not going to attack me with a ball of energy that hits for like 120 damage. There's also one thing I don't like about Dimitri, is that his dying face is rather ghastly. Look at that. When he's dying, his face is rather, like, nasty looking. Oh. I've never seen Total Recall, but, like, apparently there's a part at the end where the guy's, like, eyes explode out of his head, and it just kind of looks like that's what's gonna happen. It does look like this, right there. Oops, I fast forwarded it. That one. What was that? Did I gain dominance over a human soul? No, I gained no power. But what was that aura? I remember you suggested to me, what was it, the Songbird Symphony. I really haven't done much with that game after I played it initially, but it's cute. I might actually be close to finishing it. From my first time, I think I played it like 2-ish hours. Well, the stage I was on, the rhythm part of it was getting a little strange. Isn't there like something with the plague doctor's mask that comes out and taunts you every now and then? Okay, so this is the real boss here. Oh. The bird man. Oh, did you see it? Well, oh, the magpies. Damn it. I was in Australia, man. Those magpies hurt. Really? I was not even close to that guy. Baloney. Double jump! Yay! Oh wait.
So that means you've probably gotten through the chickens. Have you met Cassie?
Was that really huge thing? She was crying.
Cassie is this giant cassowary.
Yeah. She was like crying because like, oh, nobody loves me or something.
Because the kookaburras means her. And she sings in the minor key.
Oh. I'm not a music expert, but I do know the minor key scale sounds a lot gloomier than the major key scale. I think
It's super sad sounding.
it's like that's how they actually teach you. The major key scale sounds up and the minor key scale sounds down.
So you heard the kookaburras, you heard Cassie. So you probably were on the boobies.
The boobies? The boobies? I haven't been on the boobies in a while.
Judging by your reaction, no, maybe not. Hopefully I didn't spoil it too much.
No, I that's okay. That's okay. I don't recall the boobies, but if I run across them, I will think of you. So this
You know
was.
there is a bird called Bluefoot Boobies, right?
It's been a little long since I've played the game last, so forgive me if, forgive my ignorance on the boobies.
Boobies are, they are white bird, they live on the coast. They're notable for having bright blue, like, bright blue feet. And they're called Bluefoot Boobies.
If I remember correctly, the last time I played, I was in a casino. I remember the casino
And
style.
you're still with the kookaburras.
Okay, yeah, okay.
I'm pretty sure the boobies are next.
The boobies are next. Stay tuned, everybody, for the boobies. Like they couldn't have figured out a different name for them, you know.
It's still worse than tits.
Well, oh God, that's right. There's a bird called Tits.
The tits, yeah.
Oh, is that why they're called the boobies? They can't call them tits. I saw the greatest poster. It was like, it had a headline. It said "nice tits," and then like throughout the poster, there were pictures of tits, the little birds, and there was like the yellow tit, the blue spotted freckle tit. And I'm like, what the hell is this? And apparently they're these little like songbird chick birds that are called tits.
Yeah.
I would.
There's coasters, and one coaster is like, here are the tits. One coaster is the boobies. Like, one coaster is the dicks.
I really need to find that poster again. I would love to find that poster again. I really need to get that poster, I should say. I think it's clever in terms of irony to have like a huge tit poster.
Hang it above on your bedroom wall.
Well, there was a card. I remember seeing like a greeting card with 2 B's on the front that said "boo," and it said "boobies." I kind of thought that's where you were going with it, but I guess I was wrong.
One of my friends has her breastplate painted blue because they're bluebies.
Well, bluebies. Okay.
Yeah, bluebies. But no, they're seriously called blue-footed bluebies. Like, look on Wikipedia.
Oh no,
I don't think they have another name that I can pronounce.
I would rather come across the boobies myself than see it on Wikipedia. If I know the boobies are coming, I don't think I can finish that sentence. So, in good conscience, I think we're sort of stalemated here.
One of my friends went to Galapagos Island.
Uh-huh.
That's where the boobies live. Went to Galapagos Island, and he got a shirt that says, "I love boobies." And it has feet of boobs. And it looks like paper feet, and they're blue. And it's supposed to be one of those, like, if you know things.
Yeah.
And he wore it to school one day.
Oh dear.
Shock. He got sent home.
Oh dear. You know, there's such a fine line between stupid and clever. When you're in school, don't frickin' wear a shirt that says something like boobies. Even though it's not, you know, don't do it. I know you're trying to be clever, and I know, like, it just seems like it's a great joke, but at the same time, you're really defeating the purpose. Save it for an audience that's gonna get it.
We had a competition. Who would be more uber Christian that week? Me or him? Like,
Really? Was that ever up for debate?
we legitimately tried to out-memorize Bible verses.
Oh wow. That doesn't make you uber Christian. That just makes you.
That was one of the things, man. Like,
That just makes you kind of smart remembering passages. So, okay, yeah, everybody stay tuned for the next time I play Songbird Melody. Beware the I can't frickin' say it. Blue-footed boobies. It's almost a tongue twister. No, Bluefoot. Blue-footed. To me, it seems like a tongue twister. When I lived in Japan, I loved the fact that I could, I get the Japanese tongue twisters because my form of speech does not revolve around certain rules that they already have. So they would teach me Japanese tongue twisters, and I would get it nice and easy because I don't think of alternate ways to say stuff. Like that's not what would come after that letter. Yeah. Bus gas bakahatsu.
Some of them are. Yeah. Some of them are not. You know, some of them are so difficult, but like some of them are like that's not so hard. I still cannot say, but she sells.
She sells seashells by the seashore. She sells seashells by the seashore.
I've always had problems with. Yeah, I've always had problems with S's and SHs.
Oh, you'll hate this one then. Stu choose shoes. If Stu choose shoes, does Stu choose the shoes he choose? Does Stu choose the shoes he choose? Does Stu choose the shoes he choose? 19,000. You think I got enough to buy something? I got enough to buy a handgun. The handgun's pretty useful. Halberd. I already got one halberd. I don't need to buy that. Really? I don't have a short sword? There's no short sword? There is a short sword. I'll buy one of these. I'm gonna give Yoko some work here. So the entire point of the conversation after we geared off to Songbird Symphony was, what do you like to watch?
Anything?
Other than not horror, you know.
Pretty much anything.
The Cutlass Supreme. And I think I have one axe. Oh, axe armor. I only have one of the axe
I
armor.
like to watch Samuel. So did you watch the Kirby
No, I didn't.
match?
I had Midnight Sumo up, but I'm sure they'll replay it. Did you get a clip?
So I did not get clip because I have the app. So I just use the app. It's from day 2. I think.
Oh.
So like Kirby had, or no, Atari Fuji had like, you know, like Atari Fuji legit was gonna push Kirby out, and then Kirby did some sort of weird like psycho spinning like ninja move, and all of a sudden he wasn't there no more, and Atari Fuji was on the ground.
Oh wow. That sounds
Like
fun.
it's fucking nuts. Yeah.
Hi. You got a haircut? Oh. After we had lunch?
And Host Fight was so good.
And host fight was good? Oh good. We're on day are we on day 4 now?
We're on day 4. He fights tonight. And second match is tonight.
I've got a friend on Discord and I'm just streaming.
Oh, you can talk on Discord.
Yeah, well on my tablet. I got my friend here, Synctel. I gave you shout outs earlier, but I don't know if it'll let me shout you out again because it usually likes to wait 3 hours before you can do another shout out to the same person. That's probably so people don't spam. Oh yeah, there he is.
So is he on the
He's
PlayStation?
no, he's here with me like in person.
Oh, okay.
He just showed up at my front door. Well, my friend who was visiting was he eats some stuff that I don't eat. So my friend here is here to take all the stuff that I don't eat so it just doesn't go to waste.
Sounds
So I just defeated Dimitri and the bird boss, and I talked to Yoko about that. I got the double jump, which is going to open up a lot of stuff for me. I think this is a good place to stop. I'm going to take a little break from the stream, but I'll be back later on tonight. Stream part 2. Maybe it'll be Castlevania. Maybe it'll be something else.
About what time?
I'm not sure. Probably like an hour, maybe 2 hours. Cool. Alright, I'll see you later. I can't disconnect this thing without having to go through a million different menus. It always bugs the heck out of me. Okay, here we go. See ya. And I'm off for the time being. I'm gonna have like a nice small little quick bite to eat because I haven't really done lunch yet. It'll be a lunch/dinner, but I plan to be back on tonight and do some more stuff. So stick with us. Give me about an hour to 2 hours, and I'll be back with some either of this or maybe some new content, maybe some Vampire Survivors. Maybe I will, in fact, break out the Songbird Symphony so we can spot the blue-footed boobies. That's what they're called. You know, there's a brand of bird called tits. Yeah, but they couldn't put it in a video game, so they called them the boobies. Like, that's going to be any better. All right, I'm out of here for the time being. I'll be back later on tonight. Stick around. Game on, everybody.